agricultural pest management going now? Where is their focus on technology? It's no longer on chemistry. Why? Because using bioscience, genetic manipulation, GMO, they're putting pest control in the crop. They don't need to do chemistry anymore. Chemistry is too much baggage. All right? We can't use that technology in what we do. Could you imagine going to your customer and saying, I'm going to change the genetic composure of your cockroaches? Your customers are probably going to get pretty nervous. We can't use that science. So 2 years ago, they called me up and said, we're going to sell you business. Now, we still have a very strong connection with Bayer, and they are still doing chemistry just like BASF is, Syngenta, okay, the majors, FMC is, Sumitomo is, but that pipeline that used to feed us active ingredients, when we would go to the NPMA National Convention and there would always be 2 or 3 new insecticides, has turned into a soda straw. I need you to understand that. You don't see new chemistry like we used to get it back when I had a lot more hair and I was a lot skinnier. That means we must steward, take care of the active ingredients that we have today, because we don't have the placements coming down the road fast enough. And I'll also give you this, is the replacement chemistries that we're getting today that are being developed for insect control in agriculture, they're not really great for structural pest control. Most of them are systemic. That means they're not very good contact poisons. You need the insect to ingest them. Okay, German cockroaches groom themselves, ants groom themselves, flies groom themselves, bedbugs don't. Stink bugs don't. Okay, there's a problem. All right? So, we've got to steward the stuff that we have today.
One of the new products that for you guys, and the country's had it for a while, is the PT pressurized flagging. Okay, it's dinotefuran, same active ingredient as alpine WSG, and it does work on larvae and pupal cases. Okay, so it can penetrate that pupal case and get in the pressurized, the WSG and then the pressurized bait.
The rock, you know, whatever little piece of stuff is outside the door, that's kind of a random rock. Why is the rock there? Prop the door open. That's even a pretty decent door seal that's on there. They paid you hundreds of dollars to get all their doors sealed, but you didn't know anything about the rocks. You've got to investigate things.
But you can look at a sticky trap and you can learn some things. Here are the things that you just know are going to be there. It's going to have males, and it's going to have large nymphs. They forage all the time, every night. It's what you do. So they're out there. You're going to have males and large nymphs. You are not concerned about that. That's done. You should be able to tell males from females. That's done. Here's what I want you to look for. I want you to look for females. They're a little bit wider. Can't miss. I want you to look for females in an egg case. Females stay in the harborage for 21 to 28 days, holding on to that egg case. When it's just about ready to hatch, they drop the egg case. During that 28 days, they may come out of that harborage maybe once or twice to forage, to get a little food, get a little water back to the harborage. When they've dropped the egg case, they'll forage for about 5 days, and then back to work. They go to that harborage, next egg case is coming along. That's what you do. You stay there and take care of that egg case. So when you've encountered females on that sticky trap, so you already know they don't go far. It's pretty unusual to see females, so you probably have that sticky trap in a good spot.
Here, when it talks about males, their males are much less in age than the females. It takes when the spider eggs hatch, with these particular tarantula males, it takes 5 years, 3 years, 7 years, or whatever, for that male to become a mature male. And the mature male, that's the end of its life. I did have one mature male spider, tarantula, actually molt, because I kept it a very long time. So it molted, and if you know about spiders, the pedipalps of the spider are the two short leg-like structures on either side of the mouth parts being the chelicerae, those where the fangs are on. On a male, they're modified for sperm transfer. So if an adult, mature male sheds its skin, the palps go with the shed skin. So now it becomes a eunuch. And it also dies a little later.
Understand that rodents are adaptable. Norway rats will live high above the ground if they need to. But John, the textbook says that a Norway rat is a ground dweller. It burrows down into the soil about 4 feet and it creates a central den. If that rat is eating Reese's Pieces in a food warehouse and you move those Reese's Pieces 40 feet up on a pallet rack, the rat will climb the 40 feet to get to the Reese's Pieces. I don't care what the textbook says.